Thank you, Mr. President. I would like to ask the Chairman of the Office of Fair Trading whether he has instigated a review of the Manx Gas regulatory adjustment pursuant to his comments in the House of Keys on the 13th of June.
Chairman to reply.
Thank you, Mr. President. The application of the regulatory adjustment by Manx Gas was reviewed as part of the ongoing quarterly monitoring of the management information as provided by Manx Gas in compliance with the terms of the regulatory agreement. In terms of a more holistic review, this will be taken up as part of the comprehensive review which I've just mentioned, including all signatories to be undertaken in the first half of 2018.
Mr. Hooper.
Thank you, Mr. President. In June, in another place, the Chairman agreed with my assertion that the adjustment is in reality a unit price adjustment and not a standing charge adjustment as required by the regulatory agreement. Can he advise if this issue has been fully investigated by his office and what the outcome of any investigation was?
Chairman to reply.
The regulatory agreement provides a methodology for the calculation of the value of the overall regulatory adjustment to be applied. However, it does not provide great detail on the allocation to individual customers other than it is a rebate on the standing charge. The various options were: 1. Apply a standing charge rebate of the same amount to each customer, which was rejected as non-viable and unfair, as a customer using 2,000 units would receive the same as a customer using 20,000 units. 2. The rebate could be calculated on the basis of units used in the previous year. This would be rejected as it would require a major rewrite of the billing software, a cost which ultimately would fall on the customer and leave anomalies such as customers who had left the network or had indeed moved house. The third option is calculating the rebate based on units used in the current year. This is also arguably unfair, as there are customers who have joined or left the network and those whose consumption has changed significantly in the previous 12 months who will receive more or less rebate than they otherwise would have. Manx Gas have taken the commercial decision to use the third method as the basis for allocating the adjustment for individual customers, as it was, in their view, the only viable method of producing a reasonably fair and practical outcome. This is then shown on the customer bill next to the standing charge as a standing charge regulatory adjustment. Manx Gas must provide the Office of Fair Trading a detailed analysis of the repayment of the rebate on a quarterly basis to ensure that the correct total amount has indeed been repaid.
Supplementary, Mr. Hooper.
Thank you, Mr. President. Chairman has just outlined that it is in the view of Manx Gas that this approach to the regulatory adjustment is practical and fair. Can he advise whether it is fair in the eyes of the Office of Fair Trading?
Provided Manx Gas agree and abide by the terms of the agreement, it is considered fair in the Office of Fair Trading.